Got my little Bucky's hat on. As you can see, I've got a sink full of dishes. I put in a butternut squash into the crock pot. You put that in for about two and a half hours. That comes out really good. You don't even put water or anything in it. You just stick it in there. I got my baby carrots steaming because sometimes I don't like to eat raw carrots, so I just steam them a little bit. It saves the nutrients and stuff. I'm going to try something different today. First of all, I'm going to put on my apron so I don't get all messed up. I don't know why I'm talking like I'm from the South, but I'm kind of from like, well, I'm from South Michigan. Anyway. Okay, so I'm going to try something different today. I'm going to make ground turkey hamburger, and I've got some mushrooms and spinach in there, sauteing up a little bit of onion. Then I'm going to put some cheese in there too, but not until I start making the burgers. So I'm going to just saute these guys. So how's everybody doing today? It was a beautiful day yesterday here. It was about 70 degrees, sunny. It's very, 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 very nice. And today it's gray. I guess in western Michigan the other day, there was a big old tornado that went by. It didn't reach us though. It dissipated by the time it got to us. But that's kind of a scary thing to do. Alright, so I'm just going to saute these a little bit. That's what happens here in Michigan is you just kind of, you get like tons of winter, chicken dinner. You've got tons of winter, and then you go right to spring, which is, wait a second, in goes my spinach and mushrooms. Yeah, we go into spring. We get like a 32 degree day to a 70 degree day, but we always get storms with it. We always get like, what you cooking? Hi Maria. I am cooking turkey burgers, but right now I am just sauteing up some mushrooms and spinach to go inside the turkey burgers. I'm just experimenting. And I also have some baby carrots. I'm going to steam up a little bit to make them just a little soft, just for munching. And then I have butternut squash in the crock pot. And then after that's done, I'm going to scoop out the squash part. And you can like mash them or whatever, just to have a little extra vegetable. So yeah, so we get, snow, and then the next day we get 70 degree hot sunny weather. And then like today we're going to get another storm that's coming from the west. So we're going to get that storm. Well, I'm going to salt and pepper this stuff. Usually put garlic, but you know what? I'm getting tired of garlic, actually. So I'm just going to salt and pepper my veggies here. Boop, 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 boop. The pepper's going to be hard. I'm going to have to put you guys down because I got to squish the pepper. until I get a one-handed electric pepper mill. That's what's going to happen. Okay, anyway. So, hello on God, like Sikit, whatever. I can't read some names sometimes. Anyway, so those who are in here, please like and subscribe to my little baby channel, because that would be swell. So I'm just going to saute these, and like I said, make them as small as I can, so that I just had some mushrooms left over, and I always have a bag of spinach. I use them for my smoothies. And I chopped up my last onion and I stuck it in the freezer, so I took out a little bit of the frozen onion and put that in there. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these all in a big bowl, and then I'm going to put the ground turkey. This is 93% lean, and I'm going to stick it in the bowl, and then I'm going to mix everything up. And I think I tried to slice my cheese, but I didn't have a good slicer and it kind of broke apart. So I got some cheddar cheese there. I'm going to stick it in with the whole mixture. And then I'm going to make little patties. Then I'm going to air fry them and see how they turn out. I'm going to have one of those for lunch and see how they turn out. I have a rotisserie chicken that I got from Kroger the other day. Kind of getting tired of eating it. I had some cold chicken last night with some leftover Brussels sprouts I made the other day. And it was just to put something in my big old belly, but yeah, well, you know, it worked. It gave me some protein. Gotta eat your protein. Like today, this morning I had a smoothie, and I bought this protein powder. I don't know. Seems like it's pretty good, but I got this protein powder because I can't have any sugar-free sweetener, so it's unsweetened. And then I put some butter. I put some peanut butter, and then I put some frozen blueberries, frozen bananas, and I had some coconut milk. Stuck that in there. Put some chia seeds in there, and some cinnamon, and some what do you call this stuff? Spinach. So I did all that. I think these guys are probably done. They're probably done enough. So I'm going to stick these in the bowl. I wish I had a camera. I mean, like a regular camera. Actually, I guess I could put this on the tripod. Hang on a second. Let's see if I can put this on the tripod. And then we can cook. Hang on, don't go away. Don't go away, I'll be right back. Don't go away, I'll be right back. Alright, so put this on the tripod. There we go. Just probably a little better, but I can't see the stove. Hang on. Okay, anyway. So, I'm going to shove all these in here. Okay. Alright. Turn this off. Always remember to turn your stove off. Like, don't be a dork like me and forget. Okay. I know, you guys getting seasick yet? Okay, I'm going to let that cool for a second. This isn't helping. Let me see. Ugh. Like, too much stuff going on. There you go. That might work. I don't know. Let me put this over here. when I make my patties, I'll make them over here. Okay. Any hoosers. So I hope you guys can see. Okay, there it is. Okay, so there's my mushrooms, onions, and spinach. So gotta open up the ground turkey. It says it's this is from Simple Truth. It's Kroger brand, and it's natural ground turkey, 93% lean, 7% fat, no antibiotics ever, veggie fed diet. The turkeys are. We have a turkey farm. We have a turkey farm close to me, and they raise turkeys like for eating and for like Christmas and Thanksgiving and stuff. I always wave to them as I drive by, saying, "Hi, turkeys." I feel bad for them, but hey, now always smell your meat before you take it out of the packaging, just in case it smells a little funky. You can go by the sell-by date, but sometimes that doesn't help. All right, so I'm going to put the ground turkey in there. I don't know if I should add an egg or not. I'm not sure. So just kind of throw that in here. I'm going to salt it up a little bit. Just salt it. I think instead of an egg, I'm going to put some coconut aminos in there. Coconut aminos are pretty good. They're like a soy sauce, and they're better for you than a soy sauce. Soy sauce has a lot of soy sauces have a lot of sodium. So this is coconut aminos. That's what they look like. Coconut aminos. All-purpose seasoning salt or sauce. 40% less sodium than soy sauce. So I'm just gonna dribble a few things in here. Instead of using whatchamacallit, barbecue sauce or something like that has a ton of sugar and stuff in it, or ketchup, I'm going to just use the sodium, less sodium and whatever, less sugar, coconut aminos. I know aminos sounds like it's some kind of weirdo thing. Okay, since I put that in there, I'm not going to use an egg. I think eggs just bind everything together, but I think this would be okay. And then I'm going to throw the cheese in there. You don't want to throw the cheese in on the stove because then it'll all be melty and stupid. But so I got a ton of different flavors in here. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I'm kind of just trying to make myself some protein and have it taste good, you know. So these are ready to be made into patties. So what I'm going to do is move you guys over a little bit more. Hi there! Happy birthday, United States of America! Woohoo! Okay. I've had that guy up there for a year. All right, so I'm going to start making the patties. These pickles I got to throw out. They're an expiration date, but I kept them there because I didn't want to make my thing too heavy. You put the coconut aminos away and start making my patties. Let me get out a plate. Get out a plate. Let me see. I probably can make maybe 4 patties out of that. No. Let's see. All right, first I'm going to wash my hands, just in case I have residual schmutz on it. I'll wash my hands. And, see, is there anybody else on here? I'll take the veggie mix with egg and cheese, please. Oh, okay. Maybe next time. Ooh, my carrots say they're done. Let me check my carrots. Let me check my carrots. Actually, they're probably done. I'm going to leave them in there, though, for a minute. Maybe another couple of minutes. Carrots are good for your eyes. I know they've said that before, but it's actually true. Especially when you get to be my age. It's good for your eyes. Okay, so I'm going to make me some patties. See how these turn out. And then I will put them in. If I had breadcrumbs, I'd put it in there, but I really don't. So I'll put these little patties. I could fry them up, but no, I already put the pan in there. I don't want to use another pan. I don't know. I guess I could, but I'm going to use the air fryer. What the heck, huh? Got to use it for something, and I hardly ever use. I could have used the air fryer to saute those veggies too, but you know what? Sometimes the old brain just doesn't want to think correctly. I probably could get 6 patties out of this. They're kind of big. It's okay. I mean, you know, you need your protein, right? You need your protein. So you just kind of mash them together. Like this one's kind of big. I might redo this guy. Just put enough for a few days. I might even freeze one or two, just so that I'll always have something. You know, that's the new trend now. People are making full meals, veggies, meat, veggies, protein, and starches, and they're putting them in like little freezer containers that have, oh, that's a little big, that have like sections. And so they put them in there, and then they put them in the super cubes. I showed you guys super cubes before. They'll put them, like they'll put the meat in a couple super cubes, and then they'll put like some rice with them in another super cube. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay. And then they'll put the veggies in another super cube. And then what you do is like if you have chicken, you can put chicken in one, and a couple of the super cubes. Then you can put, you know, beef in the super cubes or whatever. And this is kind of a big one, but that's okay. And then you can mix and match. Take out the super cubes that have the chicken and the beef, and you say, oh, I want some beef today. So you take out a super cube of beef. I mean, this is all cooked stuff, right? Take out a super cube of beef. Oh. Then you take out a super cube of rice or potatoes, whatever you have in your super cube. Like you can mix and match. If you have rice and potatoes in there, you can choose a potato. And then you take out the other super cubes. You have, you know, let's say broccoli in one, and then you have cauliflower in another. And if you want some cauliflower, you take it out. And then you have your dinner, and then you put it on a plate and warm it up. So that's what people are doing nowadays. So I have my lovely turkey patties that I just kind of was experimenting with. Let me put you guys over here. Ugh. Okay, so. Okay. Are you a vegetarian, Dive Mom? Let me see. Where's my... Oh, there it is. Okay, so I think my carrots are done. So I'm going to move my carrots over to the other side of the sink. Okay, there you go. All right, so what I'm going to do is, I have two air fryers. I have this really small one that my neighbor gave me. I use it for like bagels or something. And then I got the big dude over there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use it like it is. I'm not going to make it fancy schmancy. Okay. I'm going to spray this with oil. Yep. No, what's coming out of that spray. Okay. Turn it on. And I'm going to try to use this to, I'll use this to put them in. Maybe I think I'm going to heat it up first. Let's see, time, I don't know, let's say 15 minutes. I don't know how long. I'm going to change it from 350 to 385. I'm going to start it. So anyway, hi guys. I know I have this Bucky hat on because my bangs are acting funny. I don't know. Should I like get rid of the bangs and just start growing them out, guys, or what? What do you think I should do? Let me know what you think I should do. Grow out the bangs or what? So what I'm going to do while that's heating up, I'm going to put my carrots in a little thingy-do-bop. Go find it. Let me go find the thingy-do-bop. Try to put some of my carrots in here. Lots of carrots. I don't know if they're all going to fit in here, but so I love this steamer. It's a Black & Decker, and it's kind of old, but boy, it works so good. I put potatoes in here. I put eggs in here. I put lots of stuff in there. I'm going to do that. Well, as soon as I put the turkeys in there, then I will start doing the dishes. Anyway, that's a good steamer. So anyway, here's my carrots. They're too hot to eat, so I was going to put them aside over here. Guys, did I ever show you my little piggy boo? My little piggy boo? I don't know if this would be easier to do this. Here's my little piggy. Isn't he cute? He's got a little baby piggy, and it holds some of my things. I know, I'm weird, but oh, beep beep. Okay, let's go back over here. want this thing, like a pad, to go under there. Alrighty then. Okay, let's see about putting these dudes and dudettes. Oh, great, now I can't get them out of this thing. So again, it's ground turkey, sauteed spinach and mushies. You see that in there, guys? Sauteed spinach and mushies. And then I've got, see, there they are. So I'm going to put 4 in right now. I got 2 left, but I'll put 4 in right now. Yikes. Just a recipe. Okay, so it's in there, 385. I don't know why I said 385, but it is. It is what it is, you know what I mean? All right, so while that's going, I will do the dishes while I'm talking to you. So, anyway, my dears, let me see. I'll let you see my gorgeous face. Okay, anyway. I don't have good gloves anymore. I keep forgetting to get gloves at the grocery store. I did buy these the other day at Aldi, and they got like little scrubby things. I don't like them. They're so bulky. I can't pick up the dishes. So I leave them in here just in case. I do have this one that I still use, but I don't know if it's really helping me or not. But anyway. So I got a new one of these guys. You remember these? Little mommies, scrub mommies they're called. So these scrub mommies hold a lot of soap suds or soap, so that's good. So anyway, I should go for a walk today. Yesterday I worked out in my house with some 70s music, and that was fine and dandy, but then I ended up, because it was so nice out, I said, well, I'm going to go for a little walk. I haven't been for a walk in a long time because of the stupid winter. Went for a walk. Oh my God, guys, I was so winded, and it was just because I had worked out just a little while before that, and like I said, and it was later in the day. I can't work out later in the day because I get tired, and I'm like, I get all like out of breath. I'm not out of breath, but yeah, I got out of breath walking, and I'm like, holy moly. So I will never do that again. I will never walk and work out on the same day. I'm not going to ever do that again. I hope nothing goes down here again. Or at least not like the same hour. You know, I mean, that was stupid. You know, when you become old like me, you gotta be careful of such things. Anyway, so before I flip those burgers, I will have to take their temperature. I don't know what I did with the temperature thingy. You hear beeping, it's because I have the TV on in the background, and I think it's like cop cam or something, and they're arresting somebody, and there's somebody in the back seat of the cop car, and they're saying bad words. So they're bleeping it out. Sometimes they don't bleep it out, but sometimes they do. And this time they're bleeping. I tried to make hummus yesterday, and I didn't want to bring out my, what do you call that thing? Food processor. It's too big and bulky. So I decided to try and make it in my little little smoothie maker. And I had like an extra, I had one of these cups, and then I had a little roo-roo thing that goes under it. But that roo-roo thing didn't work very good with the chickpeas. So I just brewed it up as much as I could, and then I squished it. Now I didn't use any tahini or sesame oil or anything like that. I just used what I had. So what I had was lemon, olive oil. I didn't put any garlic in it. I don't know. I don't know why. I think I just had too much garlic lately. So I didn't put any garlic in it this time. It was just lemon, salted pepper, a little bit of paprika, and the chickpeas. And I just kind of mushed it up. Something I could like dip my carrots in and stuff, just to have like a little snack. And it was kind of, you know, clumpy, lumpy, schmumpy, and I put some more oil in it. I don't think that really helped, but you know, I am not a chef extraordinaire, so I don't really know the ins and outs. I just go into the like Google and I put in you know, hummus, making hummus recipe without tahini, and then I go from there and see what I have. I knew I had lemon, and I hardly ever use lemon for anything, so I did use that in it. And I only used 1 can of chickpeas. I rinsed them, drained them and rinsed them, and did my thing. I mean, they should be okay. I put a lot of salt and pepper in it. And, you know, like I said, I'm not Gordon Ramsay or anything, okay? You know what I'm saying? Not Gordon Ramsay. But if I was, I'd be saying, yeah, yelling at you guys. Do you ever go to Greektown? Opa, yeah. I've been to Greektown many a time. Have you been to Greektown? Do you like the flaming cheese? Opa. Yeah, flaming cheese is pretty good. Gotta have it with bread though. Yeah, it's good. Yep, and I like lamb and rice. I do like lamb and rice. And it's changed a lot, Greektown. They also have a casino down there. The Greektown Casino. I think it's still there. When my mother and my aunt was alive, my cousins would take them down there. I don't think they went to the Greektown. I think they may have gone to MGM or something like that. There's MGM, Greektown. Got the other casinos. Anyway, there's a couple other ones down there. Then we have one in mid-Michigan, the Soaring Eagle, I think it's called. They have a lot of good, like 70s bands and stuff there. Like one time they had America, and then they had sometimes they have like Bob Seger or somebody special there, but I've never been there. I'm not much of a gambler myself at all, because I have no money, okay? When I used to go with my mom and my aunt, sometimes we'd go to Vegas, and we'd take this big family trip to Vegas, and my mom and my aunt, they would do the penny penny slots. Well, my mom would. My aunt would do bigger stuff. And I remember a couple of days sitting with my aunt. I love her so much. I miss her so much. Anyway, so I remember sitting with my aunt and just like talking to her. She didn't want me there. So she goes, here. And she'd give me 20 bucks. She goes, here. Go play something. And I'm like, okay, thank you, Auntie. Just to get me all out of her hair, she'd give me some money because she knew I didn't have any. I think the last time I went to Vegas and I tried to gamble, I think I put 20 bucks in the dollar slots. I put 20 bucks in and I won like 300 bucks. First time just sitting there. I just sat there. I sat down and boom. Oh, it says turn food, so I gotta stop the dishes. Return my food. Okay, you can come on over and watch me. Turn the old num-nums. Okay. Whoa! They're getting a little hot over here. They're probably done. Oh my gosh. Yeah, they look like they're probably done, but I'll give them a little color on this side. And then I'll get them out of there and put my other two in. I'm washing up the spatula so I don't get raw turkey. And, okay, let me get my little, see that? It's a little timer. Not a timer, but a food thingy. Let me just see what they are now. Let me put my thing in there. It's got to be like, oh yeah, they're done. Yeah, they're done. Okay. But I got to get a little bit of color on them because they look sad. They look sad. Ooh. All right. So I'm just going to leave those in for a couple of minutes. I'm going to finish my dishes. This was from my oatmeal I had yesterday. Like I said, I was busy yesterday. Oh, shoot. See? That's why I make a face. Oh, no. My favorite spoon. Shoot. That's why I make a face, because I don't know what's down there. And it happened to have been my favorite spoon. Got a little jacked up there. I think I saved it before anything bad happened. But I gotta be careful when I eat now because it's chipped. Let's see, I'll show you. Just a little bit on the edge here. A little bit back there. Oh, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. See, you talk and you don't pay attention. That's what happens. Okay, Bucky, stop making Debbie talk like she's got an accent from the South. Bucky. You guys have any Buckies where you live? You guys got any Buckies? I think I just heard that they're building 8 new stores, but there isn't one coming close to me. They're all in like Ohio and Kentucky and stuff like that. Alright, I'm just soaking the meat bowl. Alright, so alright, that has a little color on it. See? Has a little color. So I'm going to take those out and put them somewhere. Get a plate out for those. Actually, no. I'm going to put them in in here so I don't have to use a cellophane or anything. Not cellophane, but plastic wrap. Okay. They might be a little overdone, but with ground turkey, you can't say, oh, I want it rare, or what, you know, you can't do that with ground turkey. It's just like chicken. So here they are, my turkey burgers. I'm going to put these two in there. Look at how long that took. Put these two in there. And then that will be the last of my turkey burgers to make. Okay, here we go. I'll put the timer in for 7 minutes. I'm going to turn this temperature down though. Turn it down to 365. 365. Okay, anyway. Hi. So, there are my turkey burgers in my Corningware. I've had this Corningware for, I don't know, since the 79, 80. Okay. Anyway, so it has a lid, so I'm going to put the lid on it. And I'm going to keep it out because it's hot. You can't put them in a thing. My carrots are cooling down. I say, they're still a little hard, but they're not like crunchy hard. Already lost a tooth over here, and I can't get an implant, so I don't want to lose a tooth over here. So I'm going to try to make them not as hard. I can snack on them. Like I said, I can put them in my hummus. I'll show you guys the hummus I made. It's pretty sad. Here's the hummus I made. Pretty sad, but if I zhuzh it up again, let me see if it still tastes good. It's okay. It's just not, you know, like creamy and whatever. But it's good. Oh, and also, I got these guys the other day. Little Mighty's kiwis. They're still a little hard, but I heard from a doctor. I call her Dr. Poop because she was talking about poop, and she's a doctor on YouTube. And she said eat 2 kiwi a day for extra added fiber. So in case you're not pooping good and you're constipated or whatever, eat 2 kiwi a day. I'm not. I just like kiwi. So I figured it'll still help my poop. So we talk about poop on here. Okay, any voiceovers I recognize? No. Nope. Not yet. But we're working on it, kid. We're working on it. Okay, we're getting a Buc-ee's about an hour from me in a year or so. Oh, where are you? Italy, Naples. Hi, Anna Guito. How are you? I'm Italian. Well, my relatives are Sicilian. Actually, you know, I'm pretty tall, and I was wondering where I get my tallness because my dad wasn't that tall. My brother's not that tall. They're maybe an inch taller than me, though, but we're not short. Okay, we don't have shorties. My grandma was short. I got a couple short cousins. Blah blah blah. But I think my dad's mom, my other grandma, I think her relatives are from northern Italy, I think. My grandma was born in Detroit. My other grandma was born in Sicily, Palermo. And my grandpa, her husband, they were Sicilians. And I think my dad's father was Sicilian. I'm not sure. But my grandma, my dad's mom, I think she was northern. So I think what happens in the northern part, you know, I mean, you get a lot of like Germany and, you know, like Germans, you know, whoever invaded spots, you know, you get all those. So I think I had like, you know, I don't know, Scandinavia or, you know, whoever invaded the Vikings, you know, that was kind of famous. Maybe it came from that. I don't know, because where's my tallness? You know, I don't know. I don't know. So anyway, I am not your little Italian, little Sicilian, I should say, because that's basically what they were. Okay. Alrighty. Well, I'm not going to turn those yet. It has 3 minutes. So, West Central Ohio. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the one that I saw today on YouTube. That's the one that I think that I saw that they're building. And of course, it's still a little too far for me, but hey guys, guess what? I may be going to drive down to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame because I'm a Paul McCartney nut, right? And I just went to see him in Ohio, in Columbus, in November, and I had a great time, and I love him, and we're going to get married when we get to heaven. Anyway, just kidding. That doesn't happen. Anyway, so, yeah. So, we're going to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, which is on the other side of the, east of Detroit, but we still have to go about 2.5 hours drive to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame because they have, they're going to have a Paul McCartney and Wings exhibit for a short time. So we don't want to miss that. So we're going to go, I hope. My friend's going to tell me sometime today if she can go. And yeah, so we're going to drive down there. And I've never been to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I don't think I've ever been there. And I know they have some Beatles stuff in there, and Rolling Stones, and Earth, Wind and Fire, and all the ones that I like. I know they have them in there. Anybody who was ever inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame or who won or nominated or whatever. No, inducted. I don't think when they're nominated. Just they have all their stuff in there. Like, you can see Michael Jackson's, one of Michael Jackson's, things. Actually, when I went to the Motown Museum, they had a Michael Jackson outfit. Come and see the Motown Museum. It's really cool. Okay, I gotta get the daddies out of here. I think they may be done. Let's see. Oh no, what do you guys think? We'll see. I didn't turn them yet. No. I gotta turn them. I just washed this sucker, but I gotta turn them. Okay, they're not done yet. They're still at like 140 something. So, ooh, that's gonna be a bear to clean. Wait, what am I doing? Okay, I gotta turn this way down here. 5 minutes. Okay. And remember, I turned down the heat. So yeah, so we're gonna go and see my love's stuff at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Hopefully, it doesn't cost too much to get in, because I'm limited on funds lately, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see. I know I can't afford a hotel, but I don't know. I don't know if we can see the whole, exhibit and the museum in a couple hours. See, it's going to take me it'll take us about, well, it'll be a Saturday, so there won't be any, work traffic. But, it'll take about probably 2.5 hours to get there. And then by the time you see the museum, it's like another probably 4 hours. So I could probably drive home. I'll be really, really tired. when I drive home, but I'm hoping somebody else will be able to drive. I'm hoping that my friend's husband couldn't go with us last time to go see Paul. Otherwise, he probably would have driven. But he may go with us to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And if he does, well, that would be great. I would love for him to drive. So, anyway, so we'll see. Fingers crossed that I get to go. It actually starts May 15th. I'm telling you something, if he goes, if Paul McCartney goes to the opening of his exhibit at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame on May 15th, and I get tickets for the 16th, I'm going to be mad. I'm going to be mad. I don't think he will. If anything, they would do like a preview of it or something, that he would come in like the day before or something like that, and you'd have to get like special VIP tickets to go or whatever. If anything, that's what would happen. So, but we'll see. Anybody on here have any favorite rock and rollers or singers or something that they like? Anybody? Let me know. Especially you in Italy. Let me know what, Anna, let me know what you, if you like anybody in your thing. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Museum of Famous People's Pants. Yeah. Yeah. That's basically what it is. And that's how it is at the Motown Museum, too. You get to see, but the Motown Museum is cool because you actually get to go into this, to where the studio, to where like the Temptations and the Supremes and Smokey Robinson and all those guys, when the first guys from Motown, that's where they did all their singing and, you know, studio work. And I got some pictures. All right, I think I overdid these too. Let me see. Nope, these are good. These are done. All right. They could be dry, you know, when you take them out and you eat them, but whatever. It is what it is. Okay, so take these out. At least I'll have a little nibble here and there. So here are all of my turkey burgers. See? It's got the mushrooms, sauteed mushrooms, spinach, onions, a little chunky cheese I put in there. You can kind of see the cheese, I don't know, the yellow orangey parts. Yeah, so that'd be a good little snack when I need some protein. I'm tracking my protein and all that stuff, so gotta do all that stuff. Anyway, gross. Okay. You know, I have these things to put in the bottom of the air fryer, but they don't work very well. I mean, the food just kind of seeps in. You still have to wash everything, but granted, it's not as bad as this, but anyway, I'll just put a little bit of soapy soap in there and let that soak for a minute or two before I wash that. Anyway, so that's where I am, guys. That's what I've been doing. Hopefully I can get this going. You know, a lot of times on YouTube, I have a couple of things on YouTube that still say they're processing, and that's from like October. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong. And then I'll put public for this to go public, and it'll change to private. And I'm just like, why? Anyway, see, I don't know my stuff. I don't know what I'm doing. So anyway, so I'm going to take off my apron. Yes, I have my jammies on. These are my jammies. Okay. Oh, I know I showed you this before, but this is the March. These are the March guys. These are my March fellas. Where are they? Oops. I'm so weird. Anyway, these are my March boys right here. There they are. There they are. Ah, there's Paul. Doo, 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 doo. Okay, anyway, somebody's in the back of a cop car on my TV, and she's got her makeup. She's crying. She's crying. Ah! She's got a blonde girl with a ponytail, and she's got makeup just draping down her cheeks. And I'm like, well, if you didn't drive drunk, lady, and hit somebody, then are you kidding me? I love when they ask, are you kidding me? Are you serious? Yeah, I'm serious, lady. You're going to jail. Anyway, so I'm going to leave my little hamburgers out there. It's 12 o'clock. I think I'm not going to have lunch yet. I had dinner very late last night. That's why I just grabbed some chicken. And sometimes I get sick and tired of chicken. I don't know. Oh, I got these too the other day. I think I showed you guys, but I don't know. Just for something different. For you, little vegetarian girl. I got this Light Life Smart Bacon plant-based. I have no clue what it tastes like. I don't know if it's tasty. I just don't know. But Bucky told me to get it. So I got it for a little added protein. And then for your vegetarians out there, I got the Light Life Smart Dogs for a little hot dog. They're kind of small, but for one link, it's only 60 calories. And it's all plant-based, so what the heck, huh? Then I got a rotisserie chicken in there that I just don't want to eat. I don't know. I guess I could cut it up and put it in the freezer for another day. Which is probably what I'll do because I don't want to waste it. Oh, I could put some of my carrots in there and some onions and get some broth made up and stick the whole chicken in there and make some chicken broth. I think that's what I'll do. All right, guys. It's been fun. Glad to see you guys all here. And please like and subscribe and tell your peeps. Please like and subscribe this lady. She's trying so hard to get her YouTube channel going. I have nothing really, there's no content that, is really like special or anything, but it's just me yapping. So anyway, so I'll see you guys around. Ciao, Anagrito. Ciao. And bye, Honey Badger. I don't know who else is on here right now. But I'll see you guys when I see you. Okay, ciao. Arrivederci.